Alright, we are live. Alright, so when we last left off, you all just had a run-in with some wolves and camped out for the night, I believe. But as morning comes around and a few of you start to wake up, you all can decide whoever was doing the last watch. But Jackson and Dex, you both start to feel a little under the weather. You don't feel so well.
Do I notice that he feels under the weather also, or would you be hiding it? Or not hiding it, but obvious? Is it obvious? How do
you both? It's you feel like a little nauseated when you first wake up, and you feel a little bit weaker.
Pregnant again. All right.
For the sake of stats, you're going to be taking -1 to all your physical stats.
Okay. I stand up, and I mean, if it weren't for a tree next to me, I would have face planted into the snow. So anybody who sees me sees me. I'm not known for my self-control.
Right.
Rogan is still just drinking and eating wolf. Doesn't
Live
look
action.
How's
doesn't look like
Jackson
he's at all.
reacting to this?
Well, I would probably be frowning, and that's pretty much it. I'd probably not look very happy, but like I'm thinking about what's going on with my body. I wouldn't exactly talk to people about how I'm feeling nauseated.
Yeah.
Nauseated.
So, you actually see someone who looks a little out of breath. He looks like he hasn't got that great of a night's sleep, and he saw your fire from the distance, and he begins to walk up to your encampment. That will be you, Chris.
Hey, who goes there?
I prepared my longbow.
I couldn't hear. There's a bunch of guys talking at once.
Sorry, I said, who goes there? Or, yeah.
I'm Potzenheimer. I'm just looking for a place to stay.
Now,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
That's hilarious. That was a hilarious thing.
There's a lot of snow on the ground, and it's like the beginning of winter, and you're in like the dead middle of a large forest.
Yeah, I mean, I came in here, I don't even know what the heck's going on with you guys, so... Alright, so everybody's out of camp and feeling sick, right? And it's cold?
Well, 2 of them are feeling sick right now, and
Yeah.
it is fairly cold.
Okay.
No, come in. Are you a traveler?
Yeah, see, I don't even know where my guy came from. It's just he walks out of the forest or something?
Well, there was a snowstorm, so he probably had to take like a shelter in a nearby I don't even know what you would call it. It's kind of like a cave, but it's usually like in a hill more than in rocks or anything like that. So you have food on you, but they're just like road rations. It's not anything great. And you
What does
have
he
not.
look like?
Yeah, go ahead and explain what you look like.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah, actually, you guys don't even know anything about my guy. Okay, so what my guy is his class is a weapon master. And he has on medium armor, scale mail, helmet, shield, all that jazz, and his shield is a tower shield. So my guy's like ready for bear, ready for war. He's not just like some guy walking around in just civilian clothing. And I have a great sword. And what I was talking to Craig about is I have that feat monkey grip, so my sword is actually a great sword instead of like what did you say that my sword was gonna be? Like a bastard sword or something?
It's essentially an oversized longsword.
There you go. That's a good way to put it. And
Not quite Claymore, but still big.
yeah, like big.
Like it's like almost as big as my falchion. Well, damn.
Monkey grip basically will lower the size category of a weapon, so it would be counted as a longsword, but have the stats or greatsword.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what you guys are seeing. It's not just like just some random freezing guys coming up to you for help.
Oh, good. Then it makes sense that I'm aiming my bow at your head.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You want
Oh,
some
and-
wolf? We have some wolf.
Yeah, that would actually be good. Been walking for a while.
Come,
I looked
sit by
down and I-
Brogon.
What's that, Brogan?
Come, sit by Brogon.
Alright, so my character, since
Yeah,
he
I
woke
need
up,
to know who you guys are.
he's still sitting on a tree branch and like looking around, and while he's aiming at him, and as his character gets invited to sit over with the others, basically my character wants to look around where he came from and like, you know, if there are people hiding there and stuff like that.
And Jackson's pretty lean, right? He's like quick, nimble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you guys should probably reintroduce yourself to at least just Chris's character.
Yeah, because all I know basically right now is that one of you guys has a big axe or something.
That's Brogan.
I love a big X and I can't deny. Or however.
Oh,
Oh, that was quick.
do you see what I'm doing right now? I am literally dropping a microphone. Dropped it. Done. Walk off the stage.
Alright, so I guess I'll introduce Brogan. Brogan's close to 7 feet tall. He's got a falchion beside him. He's also got a great axe and several other just random assorted weapons about him that he's cleaned. He's wearing nothing but furs, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think there may be chainmail on some of the fur, but it's mostly to keep the fur together, not like for any real protection.
Yeah. Okay.
And Dex.
First, Dex is thinner, again more agile than anything. On his hip, you see a rapier, but whenever he looks at it in a disgruntled way. He's unhappy with it, with himself and how he uses it. Dex does lean down and he picks up his English accent that he forgot, and he puts it back in his pocket, and he starts talking like this again. He looks at you and he says, "But he didn't realize that you were this tall from the distance, and now that you're maybe over him by 1.5 feet, he definitely offers you some food and says, 'Oh, you look like you just walked out of a battle. We could use you.'"
Alright, and then I guess whatever order you guys want to do, Solder.
Well, he wants me to go first, so. If you look around, eventually you'll spot that there is a tree relatively high up above all these guys where they're camping, and there's a particularly thick branch on that tree that is wrapped around in blankets at one point, and there's like a huge like mass peeking out from the blankets that you can only see a longbow and maybe an eye through. And yeah, also there's a squirrel standing on the blankets, like on the mass with the longbow.
On top of
And that's my character.
So, really quick question for Solar before we go on. Role-playing wise, so we don't retcon, are you a more mysterious character, more takes to the shadows rather than be around people?
He doesn't as much stake to the shadows as much he just stays high up.
Okay.
He doesn't. I mean, he's not secretive. He's not mysterious. He's just he's not very civilized. He's not, you know, not used to what's the term, customs that people normally like, handshakes, sitting on.
All right.
Social anxiety, I get. We'll get him a Xanax prescription. He'll be all right.
Nice. All right. So, Garrett.
When you see me, you see a tall guy about somewhere between 6 and 7 feet tall, wearing chainmail and almost covered with blood and pieces of wolf meat, except the chest where the shield was protecting from the wolf explosion from the last war.
Explosion.
That was hilarious. He rolled
And,
a critical hit, and I told him to explain what he wanted to do, and he said, "I poked the wolf and it explodes."
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, a tall guy with light brown, messy hair. That's about it. Seems friendly, That's it.
All right. So, the fire finally just goes out. Like it's just cinders now, and the sun is starting to break through the trees pretty well, and you guys feel it might be time to go ahead and hit the road.
Okay, and I pipe up and I want to know what you guys are working on, what your quest is, because I don't really have that much guidance, and all I want to do is just point my giant sword at something and beat it. So
Brogon like you a lot. Brogon think you should join us. Brogon like that too. We currently going to do something that Brogon forgot, because Brogon drank it away.
okay, as long as there's something that yells at me pretty loud and tries to kill me, I'm cool. I'm good.
So,
I will join your quest.
So, I'm going to go ahead and say for now, and we can figure this out and put it more into detail after the game. But for right now, you saw the storm was about to come, and you were trying to cut through the forest to get to this village, and you only made it about halfway, and then the storm just hit sooner than you expected, and you kind of had to make a makeshift camp. But you didn't have a lot on you to make it very comfortable. So you've been stuck in the wilderness for about a week and a half now, living off of nothing but rations, and maybe when the storm calmed down a little bit, you were able to go out and collect small animals. But other than that, it's just not been a good 2 last weeks for you. But I guess if one of you are going to go ahead and explain this mission that you guys are on, or if you want to.
No, but I would like to do something. I'd like to get out from my blankets, pick them up, put them in my bag, and climb down the tree. At that point, you could see that my character is basically he looks like a whirlpool. He's wearing leather armor that's basically all like leather straps entwined in like a circle around his body. His hair is the same way. It's in a ponytail that's
I'll be right back.
swirling around, and a stick going through it is holding it, and he looks fairly young too. Like, maybe he's not that fit for battle. And he's also kind of out of it, since he's a bit sick. He's not focusing too much, and instead of like accepting you or like saying greetings or something, he's just like ignoring you and the whole situation. He's just trying to get his bearings.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a squirrel on his shoulder. Or I guess the squirrel wouldn't have to be on his shoulder. It'll probably like run around the place and look for stuff, whatever squirrels like to do.
Yeah. So I would ask if you have the ability to control that squirrel, or if it's your pet or something. See if you would answer even.
Well, Jackson, that would be my character's name. He looks at you and he raises his eyebrows. Do what?
I'm asking about the squirrel because it seems to be following you.
So?
Huh, alright. Alright, that's fine. Keep yourself then, buddy.
What was the
Then I'll
name of
go.
the town we came from?
Jackson looks at the squirrel and then he looks at you again and he's completely confused, like he forgot what he was doing.
Well, I'd say I'd just back away at that point because that's just creeping me out a little bit. I'd go talk to Grog because Grog seems like a upstanding, drunken battle warrior. So,
Yes.
so
Like,
what are we
scratching
doing,
his
Grog?
head and looking at the squirrel and thinking, control the squirrel?
Squirrel
So-
controls him, man.
It does. Rogan saw it once. It was
Where are we
scary.
going?
What was it?
Going
Oh,
north?
I think we lost Craig.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't see his icon anymore.
We did,
That's-
but however, it's time to roleplay.
For the first time, the players beat the GM.
We going
What?
north because some evil creature, possibly skin dancer, living in woods up there, caused great disease problem. Kill
Oh,
disease
okay.
carrier, hopefully disease go away.
Alright, so I see what's going on now. Okay.
What was the name of the town? Do you guys remember? Because I forgot. The town that we came
I
from.
actually don't think I wrote it down. I was gonna ask that, actually.
I suck.
My character can't read and write this language, so I did not do it on purpose.
Under languages, I am going to put Serbian because I obviously speak Serbian
Yeah, you do.
fluently. Thank you to Google.
To be honest, I don't think that my character would remember the name of the town. He wouldn't remember people's last names because he doesn't see the points, so I don't think the name of a town would mean much to him.
Okay. Yeah, every town's the same when you've been in them all. You know, once you've seen one little village, you've seen them all.
Yeah, you
I bet
basically
it's-
see the world as one place. You know?
Oh, okay. That's a cool perspective.
While Rogan, if he was, back home in his homeland, would be able to tell you things fluently and not sound like a semi Olaf type guy. Since he's in a new place and he doesn't understand the language, he just
There
doesn't
he is.
learn very well.
All right, guys. Well, good job. We beat the mission. Thanks for coming in, man. We did it really fast without Craig.
I know, right?
That was so easy.
Slaughtered thousands of people.
And he left again. Now it's worthless joke. Wasted.
I don't even know why it's still live, since whatever.
Yeah.
It'll remain live until he breaks it.
So he okay. Well, yeah. I also try to explain best I can. If you're I do look around and I say, anybody else feel, how do you say it, horrible right now?
Rogan,
Jack
mommy
stops
hates
scratching his head and he says, matter of fact, yeah.
Could have been the wolf, but it's usually not that bad.
Don't know if you noticed, I wasn't exactly around the wolf.
Alright, so what did I miss?
We beat the game.
Yeah, we're done.
Congratulations.
We've
Oh
already
man,
proclaimed Dex as Emperor of the World, and we're ready to fire.
the Justin Bieber cameo at the end was weird though. I didn't see that coming, Craig. You surprised me.
Well, I'm just that kind of guy.
I'm just glad he's finally dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Alright.
it looks like you missed a lot.
Yeah, so we explained to our new friend, and what is your character's name again, Christopher?
Potzenheimer.
Potzenheimer.
Oh yeah.
Writing that down.
I'm writing pots down.
Two T's,
That
right?
or Giant Sword Man.
Yeah.
No, I
Giant
think
Sword Man.
Brogon, it would be Giant Sword Man.
By the way, Craig, Michael was just mentioning something that got me thinking. Are you sure Jackson is the one who's feeling sick, not Garrett?
Why would Garrett feel sick?
I thought like if the wolves were the cause, then
Oh no, no, no,
No.
no.
Because then
Who
Brogon would
wants to
feel
give?
sick.
no,
Who
it's
wants
cool.
to give me a wisdom?
I would, yeah. I'd like to see if I recognize this ailment.
That or if you have any skill particular to this.
I don't
I've
know
been
what this.
hungover before.
If you have any
I'm
skill that
guessing
would make
Profession
it
Viking would not be applicable.
No, but you know,
Eventually it will be. Eventually.
eventually. I mean, there may be a moment where you need to do Viking things.
Pillage and plunder.
I got a 15.
But a 15 altogether, or
Altogether.
Woohoo!
oh, okay, yeah. So, all right, you guys are pretty sure this is the same exact sickness that was being spread throughout the village.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Brogon not want small fighter with small sword to die.
Remember when I asked you all to do a straight roll of a d20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I knew all y'all's bonuses, so I added your bonuses for fortitude saves.
What?
In the group, when I had everybody roll a d20.
Oh.
So I got
Oh.
a 20. So what did I win?
Oh, what? Every time.
It's the new guy luck.
Every time.
Right. Okay.
It's just that so Dex and Jackson both have the sickness, and it's the same sickness that was spreading through the village. Just now hit you.
Great. I'm gonna make a roll really quick just to see if I start losing my shit. I do not. That was a natural 20. So there's that. That's what I say. So there's that.
Your underwear is clean.
Yeah.
My squirrel, I find wherever it's run off to, I take it and I put it on Garrett's shoulder, and I shake my finger in front of it and I say, "Don't come near me for the rest of this, you know? Okay? You got it? All right." And then I back away.
He does control the squirrel.
So, I say we hit the road. If you
Who
guys
knows
are-
what the squirrel's gonna do? I don't know. It's up to the GM.
I love your squirrel. Does your squirrel have a name?
No.
It's Squirrel. Or Mr. Squirrel.
Mr.
No,
Squirrel.
Shit.
It's official.
He's
It's
like
not
the
mine to give it a name. It just follows me.
Brogon's gonna call it Mr. Squirrel then.
If it didn't want to tell me its name, then I can't name it. I don't have the right.
Oh man, that's cool. And here, Brogon's like, yeah, I got this, Mr. Squirrel. Perfect, done.
What else do we need?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Question?
you guys all done at the camp?
No, gonna stir the embers out, make sure the forest doesn't burn down.
Mm-hmm. You know, piss
Now,
on me?
even though it's snowing, you can never be too careful.
Yeah.
Or, since it's snowing and,
Let's just go.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Natural water. Yeah. I throw my backpack over my shoulders and I look for someone to lead the way. Someone preferably 7 feet tall and with a big fucking sword. Oh, everybody, except for the guy in the tree.
I'm not in the
They
tree.
do have like 3 tanks.
Yeah, I love it. Actually, it's great.
Yeah.
If I could hit something too.
It should preferably explode.
Oh, are we moving again? All right.
So you're in
Yes.
character now, huh? All right. So, here we go. You guys head down the trail. It
Okay.
takes you about half day's travel. You start to see a break in the woods ahead. And
Rogon seed breaking trees.
you can actually hear very faintly. A few of you can actually hear the sound of running water.
Thank goodness, I'm parched.
How
I'm
far?
Australian too, by the way, apparently now. By the way, everybody notices that my accent keeps changing. It's very strange. You're not sure why, but there's something up with this Dex guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, all
So,
right.
how far is the sound?
How far is it?
Yeah.
You can't exactly see it. You
No, here. How far is the sound?
Does it sound far or near us?
Mm-hmm.
it sounds pretty far away. It's past the break in the forest.
You should roll your nature check or survival. Wilderness law.
There's no point.
Okay.
Someone doesn't have it.
So, were we supposed to? Were we supposed to go find these guys in the forest or beyond the forest or?
There is
Let's
a
clarify
lumber
mission really
mill.
quick. Sorry.
Yeah, there was a lumber mill past the forest alongside the river.
Wait, so the lumber mill is on the other side of the forest, not closer to the town or in the forest. It's on the other side.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why.
I don't feel so bad for these guys.
Well, they do like shifting. They do shifts. A group of men will work at the lumber mill for a month, and then they'll change out with another group of men that will work there for a month.
Very dangerous job this is. Woodworking.
Rogon do this sometimes too. Rogon need money.
Punching trees, cutting wood.
How long before those shifts did those guys die?
How long? What?
How long before the shift change did they disappear?
Or die?
It was about not even a week because when the other men showed up to allow them to go ahead and head out, they came across their bodies and they were still somewhat fresh.
Okay.
Thank you, voice in the sky.
It was the squirrel, man. That's
It
what
was
I heard it.
Yeah, everything I tell you is your squirrel now.
Okay.
That escalated quickly.
He wears a hat and a monocle.
I told you, Mr. Squirrel.
It's actually the villain.
Like his little mustache.
Squirrel is the final boss.
1 second, I do whatever you guys do.
So
Who's
if
taking-
we're still in the forest, I'm still gonna keep to the trees and follow the rest of them.
All right.
Just kidding. Sorry about that.
So
I do.
gonna
need
keep
to
going, I
decide.
guess, because we have to go past here, deeper still. So
I do think we need to decide on something important, though, says Jackson very loudly as he's hanging from a tree.
By his name.
There's the bit of a problem if we face a problem. Who's gonna lead us? We need to have focus.
Y'all want to do marching order? Y'all want to figure that out?
A leader of a group or
Rogan
Right.
doesn't understand. You see creature, you kill creature. Something attacks members of group, you kill thing. This is how the thing work.
If you're talking about fighting, put me up front.
I'm also very good, though, at scouting ahead. I'm good at moving silently. Jackson and I think we could work well as a team, pinpointing potential targets and troublemakers.
That's good.
I mean, yeah, but in an English accent. Shit, man.
As
y'all
long
were
as we
talking,
same time.
just to keep things moving along, y'all were discussing this while slowly walking closer and closer, and off in the distance you can see that the forest actually comes off down into a hill, and you see that the path seems to cut left onto this downward part of the hill. This
Into a
steep
valley.
if you call it.
Into the valley or forward, like around it or something.
What do you mean?
Does the path go down or does it go around this downhill place?
It's going down out of the forest. You're not close enough to really see much more.
Well, we were told to follow the path. I say we follow the path.
Onwards to glory.
But Dex, you had a plan to scout ahead, or?
One of us, and I look at Jackson and I say, "You're the boss. You know these forests better than me or anybody else, as far as I know."
All right.
That was just my way of saying my character's good at sneaking. That was my metagaming. I can sneak pretty good.
Yeah, I gotcha.
well. Pretty well. Not good.
Nope. I sneak pretty good.
-1 for grammar Nazi.
I'm leaving. Fuck this. I'm kidding. But I'm hitting up Google Translate right now, though. And you better bet. Let's bet I'm coming back.
Well, for correcting grammar or for finding Serbian, whatever.
I'm just kidding, man.
You want to correct me on my Serbian?
No, not at all.
Yes, in fact I do.
Is it
You got
bad
that
that part of me
quotation
thinks
wrong
like
spot.
I live in America and gosh, so it's almost like an excuse. Like, of course I don't speak good English. I'm an American.
That's what I tell people when they're like, I just say, "Give me a break. I'm American."
I live in the South. Leave me alone. I have words here that you've never even discovered.
I reckon them trucks ain't gonna come back anytime soon.
We'll just put it this way: does anybody here know what a jit is?
A jit?
A jit.
That's
See, he knows because he's from the South.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I live in New Mexico, but that's not the South. That's New Mexico.
We'll let you guys figure out what that word means. But anyways, let's continue on.
So at this point, Jackson's crouching on one of the branches, and he looks back when Dex tells him that he's the boss, and he says, "I'm the boss." And he looks back to the front of the road and says to himself, "I'm the boss," and he keeps moving forward.
Nice. Like a
What
boss.
have we wrought? So we're just gonna like totally ignore that the loggers and just keep going, I guess.
All right.
I'm not gonna move further than like 100 and I don't know, 50 feet away, though.
Okay. So
Ignore it. Yeah.
do you want to make any skill checks, or are you just going to go ahead and?
Sorry, what?
No, I don't know what Jackson's doing exactly. Are you?
Sorry, this is my fault. I was being distracting. Sorry, go ahead. I'll be nice to her. I'm not going to be mean to her. I'm just going to take her out to dinner. Take her out for a nice meal, maybe some seafood.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so
I'll just-
are you rolling a die?
Who for what?
Are you
Huh?
just scooting ahead, or are you going to do something?
What?
What are you doing exactly?
Are you
Oh.
out in front?
I'm on a tree, man. I'm on the side of the road on a tree, moving forward and scouting. That's what they told me to do.
I'll do
Okay.
the same thing on the opposite side, so we can kind of flank it. Maybe if I see
but
something on the other side of the road.
So yeah.
Both of you give me perception checks.
Right.
Perception.
Are you shitting me?
Alright,
not good.
what is your overall
Wait,
score?
hold on.
Perception is
Wait,
group.
perception or spot? Perception
Oh.
is a group.
It is going to be spot.
22.
Got a big 8. The big 8.
Nice. There you go. So you said 22.
Yeah.
Alright, you get there a little bit faster than Dex does, and you spot a pack of wolves actually drinking from the water in the river.
Alright, I move back immediately, so that like pointing to them, move back towards them, and once I get to a tree that's close to them, I whisper. What was that?
Now, what about Dex though? Because Dex was on the other side of the
Yeah, but
board.
he see me moving backwards on a tree and pointing this.
Alright.
Well, he probably would if you want to make him roll for it.
Do
No,
I
no.
see it? I rolled an 8 spot. I think I should have to roll it.
No.
Sorry.
I was just saying, like, if he made an effort to let you know, then I'll allow that. But I'm just saying, other
He
than that,
texted me. Gotcha.
Well, I was in front, so.
That's true.
he sent you a PM.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was on vibrate,
Yeah. But all right, so are you guys going? Are you going to go ahead ahead of the group again, or are you going to stay with the group this time?
I think we
Well,
should maintain
I-
a good distance, but not get too far.
Now I'm waiting for the big guys to go ahead.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I'm looking at Christopher's character. I don't know his name yet.
Just strolling down the middle of the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Brogon.
All
I'm
right,
looking at his character because he has a tower shield, and it's a huge fucking thing. And I'm telling him, you want to maybe,
Yeah, you want me to position up front with it?
Yep, you got it.
So you guys come to the clearing of the forest onto this decline, and the decline has what are they called when it goes down? I think it's called like a snapback or a what was that called? Like when stairs go down and then they go the exact opposite way.
These two. I don't know.
I don't remember.
So like this, and then whoop.
Yeah, and it goes like that like 2 times, and then it's a little bit straighter on the 3rd time down. Going directly down into the bank of the river. There's some good distance between the hill and the river, though. When you guys reach the breaking, no one's really got to make a perception check for this because it's actually quite obvious. Another wolf comes out of the forest and walks up to the river. And as you see this happen, you start to realize that these other wolves seem to be a little bit bigger than this wolf that's showing up.
I knew it. In character, I knew it. Skin dancers.
I ready my longbow, but I don't aim it at any particular direction yet.
Now, now what happens here is this wolf like slowly approaches, and he's kind of looking at the other wolves the entire time, and he tries to get some water, and the other wolves start growling at him, and that other wolf like takes a couple steps back and like growls as well, and then these wolves just jump on it and.
All right, I wanna attack.
Okay.
How many wolves are there besides that one?
You see 5.
5. All right. I wanna shoot at the biggest one. Roll initiative first. Because
Alright.
who knows if I'm going first, or I guess if I'm.
Well, this is actually going to be a surprise round because they don't see you.
Oh,
Yay.
okay. Do my other guys, party members, get that as well, or?
Yeah, but anyone without ranged attacks are just going to basically be able to move.
All right.
Snipe it.
What kind of things can I do in a surprise round? Just one thing?
Yes.
Um,
You can shoot or you can move.
or you can aim. You have your token pool.
Is there any room in this rule set for, role playing to set up an advantage for people? I mean, he doesn't have to do that, but do you actually have to shoot or move like board game style, or can you role play also?
As far as rules go, like, since we're not actually using a board, we're doing this theater of the mind. Just stay within believable limitations of what your character should be able to do. So, like,
Yeah.
Dex can obviously move faster and farther than everybody else. Unless I actually don't know. Did you take anything to make you move faster as Brogon?
Yes, I have the speed rage.
Oh, okay. So yeah, when you activate that, you would definitely be going faster as well. We're not going to keep track of feet. We're just going to keep track of relative distance.
All right.
Like,
Cool. I want
movable.
to make a skill check. Does that count as my action?
What are you trying to do?
I want to use handle animal to growl at these wolves and get them to attack me. Get them to move away from that one wolf.
It's possible, but it's going to be a little bit hard because they are quite a bit of distance away. They're about 80 to 100 feet away.
That's very
All
nice
right.
of him.
I want to howl then, not growl.
All right. So
Why not howl? You know.
that might be more along the lines of bluff, wouldn't it be? Because you're imitating something. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to get animals to pay attention to me, like to see me, to maybe move towards me, to get them to stop doing what they're doing right now, which is attacking that one.
Handle animal probably.
Wilderness lore or intimidate.
I have handle animal.
Handle animals a little more along the lines of getting an animal to work with you, not invoking it.
It's called handle animal, and besides the tricks and stuff, it's used to handle animals, like get aggressive animals to stop attacking and stuff. I mean, they're not attacking me, but
But you're trying to taunt them.
no, I'm trying to distract them, to get them to either move away from that one to stop what they're doing, to basically just get any reaction. I'm not trying to taunt them.
Then just do a straight charisma roll.
Fine, whatever. It's completely retarded, but okay.
Okay, let me stop this. That was unnecessary, and let me explain to you why he's asking you for a straight charisma, because you haven't played a lot. So, let me give you the benefit of the doubt here that that wasn't a personal attack, and I'll explain what's going on. You're asking to do something that in the system requires you to make a single choice. You're either taunting them, you're either spooking them, or you're just trying to get their attention. These all have different roles that can be asked for from the storyteller. However,
I said it was retarded because the rule doesn't apply to that, and it's called handle animal. That's what's retarded.
But handle animal isn't what you're doing here. It could just as easily be an intimidate check than handle animal.
It's kind of like saying you're
In
using
any case,
diplomacy
I'm
to say, hey, you know? Essentially what you're doing is you're yelling, hey, you, and you don't mind how they react to it. You wouldn't make a diplomacy check to say, "Hey, you," to a crowd of people.
That's a 10.
All right. So what's your charisma?
That's a 10.
All right. So you get their attention, and they kind of hold their ground while slowly moving
Right.
towards you and to the right, almost like they're trying to circle around you guys.
Mission accomplished. Was that my action or?
If you want to go ahead and do that, what was your other action going to be?
Attack.
All right, I'll just say that you pulled your bow back, did that, and then let go of the arrow, so you can do it at the same time.
I just want to shoot for the biggest one. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Sure.
Ooh.
It's a 20.
All right. Oh, nat 20. Nice. So you actually that'd
Roll
be
to confirm.
yes.
That is. How close are they to me?
They're within 80 feet.
No. Okay. Then that is 14.
14 altogether.
Yep.
All right, you actually just hit. So that is a crit.
Okay. Now, sorry if I don't know how exactly criticals work in this system.
I believe for a bow it's times 3 damage. You
Yes.
roll and then times it by 3.
Okay. Because some systems have like
Max
you have to
damage.
roll each dice and then you have to like it works differently with systems.
Yeah. But
I'm just
yeah,
trying
you
to
roll
find
damage as normal, add it all together, and then times that by 3.
1d8. All right. Nine.
All right. So you deal 9 damage. So that puts him to... Alright. Alright, and now we have initiative. Going, one of the wolves actually, when you shoot at one of them, the other wolf springs into action and starts running towards the hill. Were any of you using that surprise round to take advantage of moving down the hill?
Yes, and I'd be entering my first round of rage.
Okay.
Garrett would just pick up his shield and just stand in front of everyone. I guess.
So,
Alongside.
Oh yeah, were you there for that, Craig? Yeah, in the earlier, I got in front of everybody and deployed the shield.
okay. So, alright. The wolf makes it about halfway towards you all before Jackson goes ahead and gets his next turn.
Can I just give me a second? So if you're trying to let's just understand the previous thing better. If you're trying to get people to notice you and the people are far away, what do you roll for that?
As a GM, in honestly, what the rules actually with your role with the handle animal specifically, that is trying to take a wild animal or any animal and make it more domesticated. But simultaneously, you had a good point that I'm trying to speak wolf, so you might be able to use like a survival or wilderness lore. Doing the same thing to a person would be a charisma check. Or diplomacy, or if we're talking, I mean, those are D&D skills. I don't know if it's different here. Diplomacy or intimidate, depending on how you use it.
Yeah. So essentially, what happened was I don't know exactly what you would do in that situation, so I had to come up with something to keep the game going.
It's okay. I'm just thinking since if I don't understand how the skill works, I want to understand
totally.
what.
Good.
That's totally fine.
So
It's always good to ask questions.
I want to attack the same wolf I hit the previous round, and I want to use my my move action to get 2 tokens. I think it's 2 tokens. Give me a moment.
I think it's 1.
Skills, aim pull. Okay. Move action for 1 token. Yep. And I'd like to use that token to decrease his damage reduction by 1.
All right.
Basically. And I'm not sure if I do that before or after the attack, but I'm just going to use that before the attack because it would be cheating otherwise. And yeah, roll for attack. That is, what was mine? 18? Yeah, 18.
And you're attacking this same one?
Yep.
Right, you hit.
Alright.
Right.
Alright, so you actually pick him off. That is 1 wolf down.
Cool.
And that leaves it to another wolf.
Just a second. While I'm still in the round, and I'm guessing still skill checks are free actions.
No, actually, skill checks are usually standard actions.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So another wolf is starting to run as well, but he seems to be running almost like the wolves are going out like this, to the side of your group. And now it brings it to Dex.
Okay, awesome. My rapier, I would like to think I drew it because I am swift, and it says that on my character sheet. It also says I'm really nice, and I say please. If the wolf is running toward me, my first thing I would do is attempt to draw my sword and just poke it and watch it explode. To skewer it as pleasantly as possible, because just knowing Jackson, I'm beginning to have more of a respect for the natural things. Just being around him, it's very surreal.
Now, just so you know, they're not nearly close enough for you to just attack. You would actually have to make way towards them. You could close.
I have a dagger that I could throw.
You have what?
I have a dagger that I can throw.
I advise against that. I looked at throwing
you would still
rolls.
have to move. I believe a dagger only throws about 25 feet.
Yeah. Well, I could throw it anyway.
Well, you could just throw it if you wanted to. I believe
Okay.
you would take negatives, though, if you wanted to try to throw it that far.
Okay, so
You could,
is
but like I said, you could move.
what's that? Yeah, then I'll do a double move and try to maybe vantage point around the side.
You're going to double move?
Yep.
Alright, and what are you trying to do exactly? Like, one move would get you up on the wolf, so what are you doing with your double move?
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, sorry, I thought I was too far away. That misunderstanding.
Like I said,
Then
like,
in that case, I'm gonna look really cool while I'm running up to the wolf and attempt to skewer it after I run up to it, for lack of better descriptions on how I fail to kill wolves. And I would like to roll a d20. Is that right?
Yep.
And I'll add that plus my super awesome dex, which I can never. Ooh, that is a total of an 18.
Alright, you hit.
Right.
And you're hitting with your rapier?
My rapier, yes.
Alright. Go ahead and roll for damage.
5. Do I add, no, I don't add strength to that, right? Because it's a finesse weapon?
You.
You add dex?
Do I do it to damage? I don't do it to damage till like 4th level, I think.
I don't think you get to add damage yet, but I believe you still add strength to it.
Okay.
Strength if you have. I'm looking at the rules. Strength if you have any bonus, not if you have a negative. So if you had like an 8 strength, you wouldn't do -1. It would just be whatever you roll.
Well, then that's a total of 7.
Alright. Let's see. And, right. Were you attacking the one that took off first, or the one that just now started running towards the party?
You said one of them was running toward me.
Well, One's running to the right of the party, and one's running towards the left of the party. So wherever you were would be the one you would probably go after.
Okay,
I
really
think you were on
quick
the right.
clarify where Jackson. Okay, yeah, I thought it was 2. I have to hit the one on the right.
One on the right. Okay. So there we go. And if that's the end of your turn, another wolf is going to go ahead and he's sprinting towards you all now. Essentially, unless any of you do anything, because this all happened in one time, they're all sprinting off, but they're all breaking apart and going in separate directions.
I'm going to be charging one of them.
Okay.
I think I have the movement to do it, though. Because I'm under my speed of rage.
Chris, that's you.
Okay, so I was next to Grog, I think. So, are they... See, I'm kind of misunderstanding how they're coming at me. Is it all coming at once, or are they coming, like, at different intervals? Like,
Well,
say he goes to attack one, and then what am I... am I looking to the right and there's another one coming at me, or are they just kind of scattered?
They're all scattered. There's a couple going to the right. There's a couple going to the left. What you think they're trying to do is they're trying to flank you all. They're trying to get around you, surround your group.
Okay, so what I would do, put my back to Grog, and look for the one that's coming towards me, and then this is where you need to help me out. So, me being melee.
Are you trying to maybe ready in action? Like,
What would that entail? Because remember, first time, dude.
Basically, you could say you want to ready an attack. Basically, when something tries to attack you, you can attack it first.
Okay. Yeah. So what I would do is try and attack first. So what would I do with that?
You just tell me that that's what you're doing. You know, you're maybe bringing up your shield and readying your sword.
Yeah. Okay. So I have the sword on my sword on my shoulder to go and attack. So then this is where I would roll something, right?
No, you would not roll until he actually gets to the point. Because sometimes you'll ready an action.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So I ready up, and then he's on his way to me.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, you know, you're going to attack whatever comes up to you.
All right. So yeah, that's where I'm sitting right now.
Alright, so all the wolves have actually spread out from that one area and are now about halfway to the group, other than the one locked into combat with Dex. But actually, this one actually comes up near Dex and tries to get up behind him and makes an attack. So, we're going to go ahead and roll now.
Cool. And I roll defense, correct? I'm only
No.
second time playing this game. No?
No, you have a defense.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was mixing it up with armor damage reduction. I have a defense of 16. Go nuts.
Alright, so the wolf comes at you, and no, he only rolled an 8.
Right.
So, it is Brogon's turn.
I have a really, really, really far move range.
It's crazy. Hodor.
I'm so angry that I can move faster.
Hodor.
Where? So they're all like trying to encircle us.
Yeah. You guys are at the bottom of that hill, though, so it's a little bit more difficult for them to surround you. But they're basically going to do like a half circle around you if they can.
Also, there's like 4 of them, so.
Well, there's only 4 of them now.
And one's
There's
attacking
like a square.
Dex, correct?
2 of them are attacking Dex now.
Alright, I'm going to charge one of the ones attacking Dex then.
Do I just feel like a truck just barrel by and kill both of them? Just like, move! There's hair.
Asshole! No.
Alright, so 6,
Kill steal.
8.
Yeah, I know. That was my kill. I was gonna teabag him and everything. I had this whole thing planned out.
I'm not going to power attack.
All right.
I love how you have all these options, and I'm like, well, I stab it.
Well, you can
I
always
just
do
think
stunts.
we're
I'm pretty sure your character would probably be pretty good at stunts.
Probably, but that's what I get for not knowing how to play.
I wanted to read
Essentially,
through
a
the
stunt allows you to use skills along with your attack. Like if you wanted to jump
Really?
and attack off of something.
Oh, that's awesome.
I believe there's like things where you could like roll an attack or something like that.
I'm
there's-
assuming you can't do
There's
that
one
with
stunts that- No, you get aim bonuses, so the more that you aim, the better shot you can be. Like
Alright.
reducing penalties and stuff like that.
And I don't actually know how your class works, but I know that if you stay moving, Barker, your class gets like bonuses for staying on the go.
Cool. Awesome. That sounds like something I want to look at. I
So
just dance all the time.
Yeah. All right. So what are you doing, Rogan?
that's if I can flank with one of them, that will be a 25 to hit. If not,
Nice.
it's a 23.
No, yeah, you're definitely flanking him because you're attacking the one that just came up behind him. Yeah, you definitely hit. So, what was your initial roll though? Or you do not.
15 on the die.
Okay.
That includes charging and the flank bonus.
All right.
So that's a 10 bonus.
Yep.
He has an 18 in strength, so that's 5 plus 2 is 7 plus whatever else.
Plus I
No,
get
all I need to know is that it's a 10 bonus.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 10.
But all
It's a
right,
10
go ahead
bonus.
and roll for damage and see if this thing explodes.
No, please.
I think it just exploded, sir. That's 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
He walks up to it, pokes it softly.
I like how I can do 7. I can
This
do
is gonna
7.
be the shtick. This is gonna be the shtick of the game.
Yeah.
Everything explodes.
Perfect.
All right,
So Dex, there's suddenly like a wet spray behind you.
is that the end of you?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're dead. No, it's fine. Garrett.
Yeah. Since I see
Reduce game.
Brogan charging past me to the other side,
Mm-hmm.
and I see other wolves coming from the opposite side of Brogan, are they in my walking range, move range? Or what's my walk range? I mean,
There are some coming up on the other side of you, away from where Dex and Brogan are fighting. You could either walk over to where Dex and Brogan are, or you could walk over to these other wolves that are starting to head up to you.
other wolves?
Mhm.
So if I walk to them, are they in my range or not?
Yes, they'll be in your range.
Okay, I walk up to them and attack one of them, I guess.
Attempt to poke them and blow them up.
Give him a stern talking to.
Hey, listen here.
You cut this out. Real immature.
All right,
Well,
go ahead.
7,
It's 11.
11 altogether? No, you do not hit.
Damn.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it is.
So that is back to wolf. So okay. Now this wolf is coming up, and this is Garrett just got locked into combat with one wolf closer to the hill, and the other one kind of just runs past you, and not very close to you, but it runs past you, and it goes to actually attack Potts.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That was a stupid move.
Alright, so is my guy in combat now, Craig?
Yes, and you get
Since
to go
that
ahead.
guy's in my face? Okay.
You can make your ready to attack.
Show us what you can do with that shield and the sword.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna try and make some wolf pancakes with the sword. So. All right. So help me out with this. Do I roll one of these or?
You roll a 20-sided dice, and
Okay,
then
roll 120.
And then you will be adding. What is your?
Can you still not see what I did?
Are you?
It'll be 4
You have to have a camera.
that you
I
add to
don't
it.
see. I don't
Yeah,
see
you
it.
guys have a camera. Okay.
We can't see it because you don't have a camera, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Did you roll a
Okay.
20?
No, I actually did a 1.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
Oh God. You got a fumble.
First
All
to
right.
roll 20 and 1.
So, okay, when you actually come down with your sword, it misses way off target, and it leaves you wide open.
Yes,
So he
with a
goes
crater
ahead
in front of
and
me.
He goes ahead and makes his attack, and that is a. It would normally be a 19, but since you're open, it will be a 21.
Holy crap!
What is your armor?
It's not 21.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a 16 in defense. It looks like. So it does hit. I'll go ahead and roll for damage.
Round 1. Chris is out of the game.
Well, at least you have that armor DR plus that shield DR.
Yeah.
Shield doesn't get DR. Armor does though.
Oh, okay.
So he actually hits you for 10 damage, but you have to roll your armor to see how much you reduce that by.
Okay.
How many hit points do you have? Does your character have? Pots?
He has 11.
Yeah, 11.
Oh, that's right up
Your
there.
damage reduction. It looks
Hope
like
you're-
it's 1d4.
I roll 4-sided dice.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 2 off that.
Say it's a
So you
4.
you
Dang
take
it.
8 damage altogether, putting you at 3. So you go to attack, and you're way off target, and this wolf jumps up and actually grabs onto your neck. All right. So that leaves it to you, Jackson.
Ow, ow.
All right. How? So 4 wolves are attacking us. That means that the one who, the scrawny one, was still somewhere behind, right?
It is dead. They teared it apart. When I said they tore it apart, I mean that literally.
When they were gonna attack it, I distracted them, and you said they moved away immediately.
I wasn't aware that that's why you were distracting them. No, that wolf is pretty dead.
Well, I did. Whatever. Give me a second. I need to find something.
Torches? I have torches. Is that what you're looking for? Dogs are notoriously afraid of fire. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
All right. So I want to attack. Let's see. One's attacking. Potts. One is engaged with Garrett, and the other two.
The other one, because one already died.
Oh.
Again, there is one still locked into combat with Dex.
All right. I want to attack the one that's attacking Potts because it grabbed his neck.
You're going to take. What kind of negative is that to shoot in? What is it to shoot into combat? What's the negative? Is it a 2 or a 4? I would have to say 4 because he's like on his torso. So.
Grog, do you know?
He's trying to what?
He's attacking he's shooting into combat. It's a -4, right?
What are your feats? You have
I've got nothing for that.
you have point blank, but you don't have precise, so that's a -4 to hit. However, because you have point blank, there is no chance of you hitting your ally.
Oh.
Oh, but I do have a bonus to hit since it's closer now. I'm guessing it's within 30 feet now.
Oh yeah. You can move within 30 feet.
Feats
Okay.
make physics weird.
It does.
You might miss,
Alright,
but you can't hit the other guy.
Wait, so I'm not close enough.
You can move and get close enough to shoot him if you wish.
All right.
You're still on the top of the hill. You haven't moved since you took those shots.
Okay. I wanna.
If you kill the wolf, you do have some of your aim pool now running, so you can use aim to decrease the penalties that you're taking.
Well, actually, every time you switch targets, your aim pool
You lose the pool.
resets.
Okay. I'm not that far yet down in that, so never mind.
Yeah, I wanna move like to a tree that's closer to them within the point blank range.
There's none. The decline has no trees actually on it, and they're at the bottom of the decline.
So it's like a plane.
Yeah, it opens up into like a flat surf. Yeah, up until the river.
Now I'm just gonna stand where I am and shoot from there.
All right.
And I'm again gonna take what was it, -1? Yeah. I'm gonna take a point to give him a -1 to damage reduction. He's trying to read the things I wrote, and I don't want him to do that because it's gonna be much better if I do it. Right. Roll for attack. First, I want to see if I. It's a 1.
Ah! I'm gonna die.
Oh my god. So. Oh god. Alright, so this is how I'm gonna do this. You're in a tree right now?
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Damn it.
So you pull back your bow and you have the shot, but the wind starts to blow and a branch actually hits you just as you're taking the shot, and it throws off your balance so bad. You fall out of the tree and start rolling down the hill. And you take
That's some failure.
you take 5 damage, and you are now at the bottom of the hill, prone.
Okay.
Them trees, man.
Yeah. Nasty stuff.
And
It was
that
an
will
ant.
bring it to the wolf that is now fighting death.
Could I have gotten like a dex check or something? Grab on at least.
Not with the 1. It's GM to
Well, I
GM
mean-
varies.
Yeah.
I will give you a reflex save to not be prone, but you will take the damage no matter what because you're falling.
Reflex. Okay, so just add reflex.
Like Ninja Gaiden it.
That would be. That's 16.
Alright, so, when you were rolling down the hill, you were able to get back on your feet and kind of run the last couple feet down it and stop at the bottom of the hill.
That was 5 points, right?
Oh god, really? I think I am trying to kill you guys. Nat 20 on this wolf.
Oh.
Well, he still has to roll to confirm, so.
Yep. And how does a 16 do against your defense dex?
That matches it perfectly, almost like they're the same number. Weird.
Almost. Alright. And he hits you for
Bring it.
6 damage.
Oh, don't bring it. That was a joke. Yeah, that's he tears into my flesh, and if I was feeling poor before, I'm definitely feeling it now. and I yell in agony, but no one pays attention.
And just so we're all on the same track, both you and both Dex and Jackson, y'all been counting that -1 to your physical stats, right?
I think the only time I actually. Sorry.
The only time that I have used a physical thing, if I'm being correct, it was to fight, and I did that then. Do I have a -1 to defense then?
It would be Strength, Dex, and Constitution. It's not taking a -1 from your modifiers, it's taking a -1 from the score itself. So if you have like a 15 and puts it at 14, you didn't go down a modifier.
Wow, okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah, there was only once that I actually hit, and my score was so high that it didn't matter.
Okay.
You don't have to rub it in.
Everyone to keep that. All right.
Although if I lose a con score, which I think is how many? No, actually it's an odd number, so never mind.
When this wolf actually attacked you, I just forgot that they have this. When the wolf attacks you, he grabs onto your ankle and he's trying to pull you down.
Oh.
So that is only an 8. So you have to roll against that.
Was that on me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I have to roll I lost my picture. A lovely response. I'm sorry, still new to the game.
I think you just roll your strength against it.
Strength and base attack bonus.
Yes.
Okay. So would that be okay? Base attack bonus is not in addition to your strength as a stat, right?
Correct.
Okay. Where is base attack bonus? I apologize. The character sheet is different than I am used to. Oh, I found it. It is a 1! Woo! Okay. So now, all right. So yeah, I will get a +2 to this lovely d20 roll, and I'm gonna get an 18. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go. So you're able to keep
it
going.
hurt to roleplay.
And it is your turn, Dex. So do you want to go ahead and?
I do, and I was reading on this beautiful the skills that make me really like this class. I must move at my normal speed. Hold on, wait. Ooh. Okay, so I can combat speed if I'm reading this correctly. I can move faster, but I have to maintain that speed. Is it like Berserker's Rage or something for a barbarian, but with running?
So you have to continuously move, right?
All right. Okay, all right. So I'm pretty good at taking attacks of opportunity. So that's what. How does this wolf look to me right now? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, is the wolf is still biting me, correct?
Yeah.
It's more of a nibble. Is he hurt at all?
Yeah, he's pretty hurt. You got him pretty decently last time.
Okay, my best bet, I think, would be to attempt to dodge away while simultaneously doing this thrusting motion with my Nerf sword. I mean my rapier.
Alright. So, are you actually going to attempt that as a stunt, like you're doing like an acrobatics type deal?
I'd like to, but I don't know if I can. You tell me.
You should be able to. I don't see why not.
So that'd be tumble, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't use the bonus. That'd be way overpowered.
I believe what you do is you roll the skill, and if the skill succeeds, you get a bonus to your attack.
Oh, cool. And if it doesn't succeed, I just do the regular attack.
Yeah.
Unless I get a critical miss.
Basically,
Holy fuck! Are you serious?
It's contagious.
So it actually is a Nerf sword. I realize. Too late. It's made of foam. Oh man. Okay. So
I
assume
guess it's that post I said. I was like, "Are you guys ready to die?" I mean, suffer. I mean, cry. I mean, oh, are you guys ready to die?
No, I'm not ready to die. I don't want to die.
All right. So, when you go to jump back, you were trying to loosen your foot at the same time, but the wolf's jaw tightens, and it ends up making you fall on your back. So he ended up getting you down on the ground, anyways.
You gonna give me some damage there, boss?
No, you're just falling. That's it.
Okay, all right. And it wasn't high enough. Okay, I gotcha. Doing me favors.
So, I understand that some of my critical fails sound a lot worse. It's because of circumstances.
No, I got no problem.
No, I think your critical failures sound better than mine.
I try to make them creative. I don't like the whole "you drop your weapon." It's just lame. But
add more
he once rolled the one. He was playing a cleric with a great sword, and I stuck his great sword into his foot, and he was stuck to the floor the whole fight.
Oh God.
Because I mean, you're playing a cleric with a great sword. I gotta punish you somehow.
So you say your God stops believing in you.
Your god just doesn't think you should have this weapon anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, so I believe this is the wolf that is fighting Garrett. Yes.
Yep.
He's going to go ahead and attempt an attack at you. That will be 20 altogether.
Oh. My defense bonus is 15.
Okay.
Total.
And he rolls 12 damage.
Okay.
That's okay.
Sorry to bail out, guys, but I gotta get up really early in the morning, and I still have to cook myself something to eat tonight.
No problem.
I will
So
just
him and his wolf get trapped in some dimensional rift, and they're fighting for eternity until he returns.
I have your character sheet. I'll go ahead and run you.
Just to let you know, I have 6 rage points at the moment.
6 rage. What?
I have 6 rage points.
All right. Is your health any different right now?
No, my health is still full.
All right.
All right. It's great gaming with you, gentlemen.
Likewise, man. Have a good one.
I hope we do this again next week. Everyone, take it very easy.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. So, what did you end up rolling on damage reduction?
What can I say?
6.
Yeah, 6 on armor. Chainmail.
Nice. All right.
+1.
+1. So that is 5 damage altogether.
Okay, I guess.
And that brings it around to Potts, the dying.
Getting my neck eaten. Alright, so what he's doing to me, is that like a grapple, or is it just like I took a certain number of damage, now it's my turn?
Yeah, he's off now.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I could just basically just swing at him if I wanted to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I gotta quit getting eaten alive, you know?
Alright. Go ahead and
Yes! Yes! They gave me a 20 this time.
we gave you a natural 20?
Yeah.
Alright, roll it again and add all your bonuses, and if it is enough to hit, you'll critical.
You broke out a little bit. Roll the 20 again, you said?
Yeah, and add all your bonuses like you would normally. If it's enough to hit again, it would be a critical hit. If not,
Okay, this time I rolled a 9. So then I add the strength, the +3 strength to it, right?
you get +4 altogether, but you also have a -2 because you're wielding a shield, so that's a +2. So no, but you do hit. So go ahead and roll for regular damage.
And that would be the 4 dice, right?
No, you roll. It looks like 2d6 plus. 3.
Oh, two 6s?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I rolled those, and he gave me a 2 and a 3.
So that's 5 plus 3 is going to be 8 damage. All right.
Yeah.
You hit him pretty good.
But he's not a pancake?
No, he's not.
Ah.
You've cut off his tail, though.
All right, I'll take that.
Just mean.
All right, it is Brogon's turn.
So now his tail is inside of a crater.
Brogon kind of just walks up next to you, Dex, and he says that he's got one. And
He says what?
he says he's going to get this one for you. And yes, he does hit. Wow. Okay, so he does a lot of
I
damage.
like the idea. I know he's going to do it right when he says that. Even though the wolf is still there, I'm just like, whatever, and I just leave and kills it. I know he's going to freaking kill it for me.
Dude, he did 13 damage. Yeah, so he just...
Did I roll this character right?
God, man. So he just comes over and, like, slices its head off.
No,
Goes
bro.
to Garrett. That is your turn now, Garrett.
Not that
He's
funny.
so calm.
My turn? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I attack the wolf that's attacking me.
All right.
Let's see. Ah,
That was last one.
7 plus 4. 11.
No, you don't. You don't hit. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No.
Wait, he got attacked, right? And he took that. Never mind, he doesn't have his armor full. Yeah, I gotta like write a note to stop saying that.
I end my turn.
Right. So, this is the one. Oh, this is the one fighting you, Potts, I believe. So, you know, he's pretty pissed that you just made him a tailless wolf. So he's gonna go for you again. But seeing as you're ready this time, he completely misses. You just put your shield in front of him, and he has nothing really to bite. And that brings it around to Jackson.
All right, so I'm on the ground now, like next to them. Are there any wolves that aren't engaged in combat?
No,
There are 2 alive.
there's 2 left. Yes.
All right. Which one of them looks like it could like kill the person it's attacking more likely?
Well, you know that this new member of your group with the large shield isn't looking too good right now.
Yeah, my jugular is on my shoulder. Yeah.
The one fighting
Normal thing.
Garrett has not taken any damage at all.
All right. So, am I within 30 feet now?
Yes.
I'm gonna attack the wolf attacking Potts. All right. Standard. Spend my move action to use the token to decrease its damage reduction by 1. Roll for attack.
All right.
That would be.
Now you still get the -4, by the way.
That would be 18. Oh, 14.
14? You still
Yeah,
hit.
no, actually 15. It's 15 actually, I think.
Well, then
Yeah.
you still hit though. So go ahead and roll for damage.
No, first, as he's drawing, he would like to give me a second.
What you got?
All right.
Written up?
All right. So as he's drawing his arrow and taking aim and drawing the shot, he says, "If there are gods, a prayer I send. Grant this creature a quick end." And he rolls for damage.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be 4 damage. Minus 1 damage reduction, so 5.
There you go. Yeah, you actually literally just hit him just enough to kill him. So, the arrow comes flying right into his skull, and he just falls over flat. and that brings it to Dex. But there is nothing around you. You could try to make it over there, but
I think I would. In pain. Do I have a super Oh yeah, hold on. I'm in pain, so I gotta. Do I have any big negatives to because of my injury? It's not like bleeding. I'm not suffering any penalties right now, right?
you are on the ground actually, so you'd have to use your move action to get up.
I do that thing where I get up.
Yeah, you do that thing where you get up.
Yeah.
Well, you should be good
It's
at
a thing I
attacking,
do.
avoiding attacks.
Alright.
What's that? What?
Your class is good at avoiding attacks of opportunity, I think. So that
Yes.
was the problem.
Well, there's nothing around you anyways. You can use your standard action as a move action though if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna stick in the combat. I'm not gonna run from a fight, especially when the people who have helped me in combat are now maybe needing assistance. So ain't no thing but a chicken wing, and I will go toward
Thoughts?
the tower. Looks like he needs more help, right?
Did I kill the wolf?
Help!
Yeah, I will go towards the tower.
Well, actually,
the
no, that wolf was just killed. The only wolf left is actually fighting. Yeah.
I'm going towards the
Oh, yeah.
tower because he's big and strong.
And he'll the
protect
one
me.
with full health is still alive.
Okay, yeah, then I'll go towards the one that's fighting Garrett, and wondering if I can do anything that Garrett can't already do himself.
Alright, so the wolf is actually going to attempt to get away, but Garrett, you will get an attack of opportunity when he tries to do this.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be
attack.
tremendously useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I somehow try to trap him down or just something?
Totally.
Like trip.
Trip?
Yeah, you'll get a trip, but wolves have a pretty good defense against trip.
Oh, damn. Okay.
They get a +4.
They're
What do you
jujitsu
have to
moves.
trip?
Huh?
What do you have to trip?
What do you
Just
add?
your basic attack bonus?
It's your base attack bonus and your strength.
So like an attack.
Yeah. Just
I'll
without
try.
the bonuses from your what would be relevant to your weapon.
You might be better trying to grapple, maybe. Give him a hug.
I will hug.
You could grapple him. It would be the same exact roll for you, but he wouldn't get the +4 versus it.
Oh, good. Good. I'll try to grapple him.
Hug of Steel, because his last name is Steel, get it?
Alright, so you're gonna go ahead and try to grab him.
Nice.
Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I guess you drop your weapon and just try to go ahead and scoop him up. Go ahead and make your roll versus his.
Please just pick him up. He picks him up and he explodes.
Shit.
Yeah!
You have to beat an 11.
It's a 20.
I
Nice.
beat.
Yeah, you definitely beat it. So you grab the wolf, and you are just holding it on the ground. It's trying to squiggle away, but it can't move anywhere. And you're kind of locked too. You can't move away from it.
Good.
And this brings it back to you, Putz.
Okay, hold
Can
still. I'm pretty sure I could get it with my sword.
Pots?
Well, you don't
Christopher,
want to do that when he's holding it. You have to hit both of them.
can we just pause for a moment, please? I would like to ask a question. So, handle animal.
No. We don't need to go back to this. It's irrelevant right now.
You can calm it down, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, if you hold on, no, you could do that if you tried to do something to domesticate the animal.
Yeah.
Then yes. Earlier, at least it was the impression I got the way you were describing it that you were trying to piss them off, which would be more intimidate. But yeah, if he wanted to do that, that would be a handle animal moment.
Yeah, like grab
I think-
a chunk of the rations and like try to look. I'd like to try and describe how that would work, but I have no idea how a person who would handle an animal would actually do that. So all I know is I would grab a piece of my food from my backpack and try to. But it's Spot's turn, so you know. Wanna let me try and calm this wolf down?
Yeah,
That would
heck
make-
yeah.
Kill it.
Right. Well,
It's like Ace Ventura.
Brogan heads over and he's pretty pissed off at these wolves, and he starts arguing that he wants to kill them. He says
I'm
no,
calling him right now.
It'll be pretty tough getting to that wolf without hurting our friend, though. If you want to kill it afterwards.
He understands that much. But,
Yeah, Craig,
I
what I
would
would
like
do though, I would walk closer
Okay.
to them just in case something does happen. Like say he fails the test or something.
yeah, that's okay.
I would also speak up, and knowing that wolves are far less without their pack, and so this wolf is far less dangerous than it was before, if any danger exists at all.
This is actually coming down to you, Garrett. You're going to have to make a roll to see if you can keep the wolf held. If not, Brogan is ready to kill it.
All right, strong man. If you fail, I'm calling PETA.
You have to beat a 17.
19 plus everything.
Plus
There
what?
you go.
Wow.
Plus.
But yeah, he definitely keeps a good hold on it.
Yeah, that's a way of putting it.
It is your turn, Jackson.
All right. Well, like I said, honestly, I don't know how to roleplay trying to calm down an animal.
Just whatever you think you would do in real life, just say that, and depending on your role, we'll figure out the rest.
Uh-huh.
All right. In real life, all right. I wanna grab a piece of my food, like a good chunk of the rations, like let's say 1 meal's worth, and place it in front of both of them. And I wanna do like I don't know what it's called in English, like when an animal is not necessarily injured, but like you hurt its feelings, basically, like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to do that, and you know, just wait for its response. So roll.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Scratch it behind the ears.
6 plus 6.
That's 24.
24.
Use their app. They're photoshopping the die on the screen.
6. 6.
Yes, you successfully get it to calm down enough to where it's not struggling against Garrett anymore. It's not exactly taking the food from you, but it seems to calm down a little bit.
We should see.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
We should see if there's anything wrong with it first. I think. Like if it's sick or if it's hungry, why is it attacking? Wolves don't attack this often, like this many wolves.
Because you howled. Maybe.
No, I mean because there's so many wolves attacking, and like they're attacking their own and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They've gone
It's a bit
barrel. They've gone crazy.
Yep. So you want to go ahead and examine the wolf then?
Yeah, I have no idea how I would do that. Like,
We're out of initiative, by the way.
That
So
would be first aid. Usually. Sorry.
Can you use first aid without training?
Well,
Although
I
I don't,
don't know. That's usually what it is when you're like trying to investigate a dead body. If it's wolf, I don't know what it would be.
I would say like maybe I'll give you a nature check.
Like survival or will survival. Survival.
Nature check. Is nature a skill, a group? What is nature?
It's survival in this game, or wilderness. Yeah, it's survival.
Yeah, I actually don't have a character sheet in front of me right now. I'm sorry.
Actually, yeah, it would be. It would. If I'm looking at this correctly, it would be survival above any of the other options.
Okay, so remind me. When you don't have any points in a skill, you don't get a bonus to the ability score bonus, or is it just the ability score?
Just the ability.
Just just your ability score.
Wait, what
And
is?
certain skills actually give you limits.
Well, no, I do think it counts when I'm in a forest. I do think it counts. Give me a second, as if I have the skill. Um, Handle animal. Yeah, I actually have a bonus to that. Cool. So roll 20 or
Yeah.
Survival posted.
wait. Yeah, can use untrained. Origin. Just 4. That would be 19 altogether.
All right.
Man,
I'm
you can
sorry.
be my wingman anytime.
And what exactly are you trying to do? You're trying to see anything different about it?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything wrong with it, like if it's starved, if it's way more
Sick.
angry than usually an animal would be, like if it's hurt, if it's sick, anything different about it than I'm used to seeing wolves since well, I don't know if I can say why, but that
Well,
would be appropriate.
You just feel it.
you don't have any. You can't like work out any details about it, but you seem to feel like this wolf is more. It's definitely aggressive, but it's almost as if you can sense fear in it. But it's like that fear has turned into this savagery.
Fear.
They're usually a lot more skittish than this, aren't they? I mean, I don't know much about wolves.
I think it's scared. Not of us though.
I'm not. Well, it definitely wasn't afraid of me. And I pointed the wound. Speaking of, anybody know how to wrap this thing up? Do I know how to wrap this thing up? I don't think so.
You're gonna try to tie the wolf down?
I do have rope.
I have used rope as a skill. I have the skill use rope.
There you go.
I have rope.
It's the skill no one ever takes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna make y'all do any rolls for this because there's enough of you to hold the wolf down and to tie its legs, so it should be fairly easy.
I also, I'm sorry, I also discovered something. It might be important. There's actually a heal skill at the top of the list near all the lures.
Heal?
Like-
Oh yeah.
It might be, yeah. You see it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one down from the very top of the skill list on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So and that's a wisdom. So maybe that's what you would check. That's up to you, Craig.
Does that require things?
What?
I mean, does it
Probably
require?
not to determine cause of death,
Well,
or not to determine someone's sick.
I actually don't know that much, but I would believe that you would need to be trained in heal to be sufficient in it. I mean, not to
Yeah.
use it in general, but I would think there would be like a cap as to what you could roll, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you're trying to do something very complex, like dissect something.
I think in this system, as I think also in D&D, no, not usually, and from from the little I've glanced over the skills here, I think you stabilize and use kits to heal oneself, and also to get more health points when resting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about seeing if there was anything wrong with the wolf.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you-
definitely wouldn't be able to heal myself. I don't think. What's that?
you were mentioning your wounds, so
Oh yeah, yeah. My bad. It was a miscommunication. Yeah, I definitely don't know how to patch it up, and I don't have the gear.
You're fine. So you get the wolf tied down. And
actually, before we try to tie down the wolf, how calm is it?
it's almost as if it doesn't. It wants to fight
We let
back,
it
but
go,
it
is
feels
it-
like
and
it's
if we try
pointless.
to push it away, is it gonna
Huh?
attack? If we like try to let it go and like make it go away, like shoo it off, is it gonna attack us again, basically?
It's gonna run. It was trying to run in the first place.
Okay. So why would we tie down a wolf?
I don't know.
Interrogate him.
Bribe him.
It could be a spy working for the squirrel.
Maybe you're into that sort of thing.
I'm working for this one.
They've been in on it the whole time, man.
Oh,
How fast-
God.
How fast is the wolf?
It's a wolf.
It's pretty fast.
Can
About
someone,
as fast as your average wolf, I would say.
can
How
someone
fast is-
keep track of it?
Wikipedia.
Oh, you're saying like you want to follow it?
Something like that. Is it possible?
I could do that. I could climb a tree and see how far it goes.
Good idea. Is it possible?
Yeah.
A wolf's top speed is 35 miles per hour.
God. Modern day is pretty amazing.
Same as Brogon's charging speed.
Yeah, imagine being in a forest and being like hearing wolves growl somewhere close by, and you're like hiding in a cave, hoping they don't catch your scent, and you have your phone and you're trying to Google how fast.
Wikipedia that shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. WebMD says that we should do this. Yeah, oh God. Wikipedia says it can only go 35.
That's what it is.
All right. So, are you letting it go?
Um,
All right. So, like it kind of like squiggles out from under you, like, and it starts to take a couple steps back, looking at you all, and then it just like darts off, almost like it wanted to make sure that you guys weren't being going to attack it again.
I climbed by now.
Before he climbs, I kind of give him a pat on the shoulder just because it's very interesting to me. I've never met someone like that. So, you know, kind of a.
Brogon's not really
well-
happy about this whole situation, by the way. He wanted to kill the wolf.
Well, I'll buy him a drink.
I tell Brogan, well, there you go, kill it.
charge.
Don't underestimate his speed, man.
No, I'm not underestimating his speed,
He's
but
still enraged.
the wolf has a chance now.
Target
Not
practice.
much.
Let nature take its course.
All right. Rolling
Two
this.
wild animals,
Oh,
one
well. Yeah, he actually missed, though.
Oh
I was
damn!
going to say he tried to get it while it was running away, and it happened to get into the forest before them.
So, I just want to ask him. So, what exactly we're trying to do? As I'm looking at the wolf run away. Why am I looking at this wolf? Is he gonna do a trick?
I don't know. You wanted to use handle animal on it.
Is this in
Just-
character? What is this?
It's not. I haven't thought that far. Wait.
Oh,
Well, all right. I'll
trying to track it. What are you trying to track it to?
I'll give a basic idea here. I'm trying to see in what direction it will run to see what direction we should go in.
It relevant to where you guys came out of the forest. It is running to the right. Basically, it's running north.
Is that okay?
Is that the opposite of the way we came, or like somewhere like
You guys
away?
came from, you came from the east, and now it's running north.
It's running up. All right, so we should probably whatever it's trying to run from. I mean, I'm assuming the basic instinct would be either to go back to its pack or to run in a straight line away from danger.
One question. The road. Where is it going?
The
Well-
road goes to the north as well.
Oh, perfect. Continue.
That's odd. That was my character. That's all I got.
Okay. So, are you all following it now?
Yes.
I have no idea.
I'd like to inquire as to whether or not the tower has any military
No, actually, just the sword
Surprising.
that I have. It's a family sword.
Hmm?
Weaponsmiths from the family built it, passed it down, and of course it had to be enormous for some reason. So that's why it's so large and unwieldy to use.
It's the special fighting style of the Potzenheimer bloodline.
Yes.
Baseball bat, a sword. That's a.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just kind of swing it and hope it hits something instead of having finesse about it.
Big enough, harder than not. Yeah, he seems, Dex seems very impressed and surprised that you didn't have any military experience. And he says, "Well, I guess I'll need to find me a family that has a sword that makes me better at fighting."
Yeah, here's my thought on that. Like, not this isn't what he's saying. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like military
Underneath it.
back then, they would give their soldiers like uniform swords and like uniform armor and a standard set of training. But my guy, he has that enormous, ridiculous sword, and he just bashes crap with it instead of following military tactics and training and whatnot.
As
So
long as
it's
you're okay with this, I can give you a seed. You could have been part of a militia instead, which is a little more at home.
yeah,
So,
that's what I'm thinking. Like small town, like couple families living there, just getting together and fighting things that come to threaten them.
if you're okay with this, maybe you're actually from Dragon's Tooth and you were trying to head back home.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I'm still learning the geography, so yeah.
Okay,
I looked at the map at one time,
I'll-
but I haven't really got everything memorized yet.
I'll have it like this. You lived in the village and you were part of the militia as guard. And when you heard of these lumberjacks that were killed, they were trying to find as many people that were willing and able to go investigate. You went
Yeah.
with a group of people to investigate, and when the snowstorm hit, you all got separated. And you never saw them die, but you heard them screaming when you were in that cave, and there was really nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than I can think of.
They're not dead.
You heard a lot of-
They're not dead. If you didn't see them die, they're not dead. I've seen
You
too much
heard a
Game of
lot of
Thrones.
loud snarls, and it sounded as if the men were confused, as if it was something they've never seen before.
So what I'm getting out of this is that we don't have to share a cut with him, since he was sent by the town, you know.
Yeah, that is something different.
Yeah, and and he's gonna get paid, so you might not even worry about it either. But I'm not gonna say it to him.
Yeah.
I would
go ahead.
like to take this opportunity though to introduce my character to his then, because I didn't before.
Probably
Well,
because you had probably puked on them.
So, just so I know, like, okay, damage you take, like, for instance, my guy has a freaking chunk of his neck missing. Is that going over in the narrative, or is that just I took some damage now that the fight's over, it's done with?
It does go over to into narrative. He didn't like destroy your neck or anything, but it is going to leave like some tissue scar, like some of the scars now going to possibly.
Yeah, I gotcha. That was just funny
Well,
that I
enough
rolled a
for
1
you,
the very
he
first
didn't
time.
He didn't actually like hit your jugular or anything, but
Yeah.
it
I'm
hurts.
just exaggerating.
It is bleeding pretty bad, but you're probably holding on to it so that it doesn't bleed.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody has a heal check, but
Okay, mine. I know my guy doesn't.
but
I have a +0.
Can I go ahead with the introduction or?
yes. Oh, also, just so I can 1 second though. Just so that you all know, between combat, if you take rest, you can use reserve points. You have exactly the same amount of reserve points as you do hit points, but you use them to heal outside of combat.
Now, if I have fewer hit points because of combat, does that necessarily mean I have fewer reserve points?
No, your
Yep.
reserve points only go down as you use them.
Okay, great.
You have the exact same amount of reserve points as you have of hit points.
Maximum.
Starting hit points though, right? Like it's not. It doesn't
Yeah.
decline. Yeah, cool.
Oh, you meant yeah, it doesn't decline with it, yeah.
Cool.
So while you guys were talking, Jackson slowly climbs down the tree and what's the word? Unequips his bow, puts it on his shoulder, and he walks over to Potts, and he what hand are you holding your shield in?
Shield is left.
Right. He holds
Sword
out his
right.
left hand and says, "Jackson."
Then
And then
Samuel
I'll
Jackson.
put down my shield onto my hip for a second, and then wave back to be polite with with my left hand.
Yeah, not all right. If you want to wave when someone holds out their hand, all right.
I whistle.
Yeah, isn't that what you
And I
did? Did you
walk
say
away.
you raise the hand, like to wave, or did you say handshake? I didn't hear.
I held it
You
out
said
for a
handshake.
handshake.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Then yeah,
You're right.
I do. So that would be.
It's just like, hey, buddy, how's it going? Oh, hi.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm unfamiliar with the custom.
Okay, so that would be. I would do. Okay, right hand. Yeah. So then I would do my put up my right hand to shake back. There we go.
Love specifics.
it's Wilson.
Important stuff.
Are you all just now realizing that he has Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as they're shaking hands, he nods at the shield and smiles. Not very helpful, is it?
Yeah. 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 It did not meet its requirements this day. That's for sure.
Maybe you want to jump in.
No, I get hurt too.
That was some good
Lesser.
jokes.
If I were him, I'd raise my shield and raise my eyebrows and knock on the shield and give a big grin and then put the shield back down and turn around and ignore everyone. Like my shield's smaller, but it works better.
Yeah, apparently.
Puts in his earbuds, walks away.
It's not the size that matters, but how you use it.
Yeah.
That's
I was gonna say that earlier when you were like, I wish I had a family that gave me a usable sword. I was just like, I'm gonna hold back on this one. I was like, man, his is bigger and he knows how to use it.
Okay. This guy's the real package, man. He's the real deal.
So, are
Can we
gonna-
move on?
Yes.
Someone say something else?
We should probably move on once it gets to penis jokes.
No, I live in the past.
I would like to stick around with the penis jokes, please. I'm just role playing here.
Are we gonna?
I sit down next to a tree, and I mean, I'm bloody as hell on the right side of my body. I put some snow on it because I don't know. I want to look like I'm doing something, but I look like an idiot because I'm putting snow in the wound, as if it's gonna heal it.
Oh, it's water, so it might clean it out a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Squirrel climbs on your knee as you're sitting down and stares at you blankly and like it's judging. What the hell are you doing? It's sort of just standing still like a statue and looking at you.
Okay. So, and if it had emotions that I could read, it would be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like upset, or just curious.
No, it's like the shtick of the squirrel is that it has this I wouldn't say facial expression, but this sort of impact that it looks like it's basically motionless, but it also looks like it's judging you and like it thinks it's better than you.
Great. So I'm surrounded by 3 massive killers, and my competition is the squirrel. Okay. Well, seems like my average role-playing game. I look at the squirrel and
That's
say,
about all you can take with that foam sword.
I say, "What? Do you have any better ideas?"
Squirrel
You can't roleplay ready for the squirrel?
I don't know how to describe it.
You're doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, I should play the squirrel as my PC.
It'd be like, he gives you the finger. Wow.
Are we gonna stay there and rest or follow the wolf?
You said rest. Does that mean 6 hours, or does that mean...
Short rest.
Short rest, yeah.
I would like to gain back... I have 2 out of character. I have 2 hit points left. I'd like that to not be 2.
Yeah.
Please.
Wow.
All right.
I have a total of 8. Like, I'm... Wow. I float like a butterfly, and I fight like one too. Okay, yeah, so how do I get that back?
You would spend reserve points on them.
Okay, so I have 8 reserve points. Is it 1 reserve point per HP?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend my solid 6 points and be back at full.
And I would like to spend the 5 points of fall damage that I took. Mind you, I didn't take any damage from combat yet, and heal back to full again.
It's not necessarily better. I've only been hurt because I fell out of a tree. You know, that's not the best war story.
I mean, what's more embarrassing? It's just like you walk up and it's like, what's wrong with you? I was attacked by a wolf. What's wrong with you? I fell out of a tree.
Well, I was hurt last time because I tripped over the wolf. I missed and tripped over and fell prone. This is can I put him down as like worst enemy negatives every time I fight them so I have an excuse?
You just hate wolves now. that's just your story, man. Right.
I'm gonna
You all
spend.
get rested up. A little time goes by. A couple of you are starting to feel a little bit hungry, and I guess you guys go ahead and eat. But the only thing is now, you know which direction the wolf went into, but there's little possibility of tracking it unless you want to actually make a check to track it, Jackson.
I'm sorry, I was adjusting our health. What were you saying?
Do you want to legitimately make a check to see if you can track this wolf, or do you just want to go in the general direction it was headed?
Alright, first I want to ask everyone, so give me a second. Alright, so you guys want me to see where that wolf went, or are we just going to head on?
Oh, I think we can
Well,
let
if we're
it go
trying
and
to
use it to
figure
our
out-
advantage. Go ahead.
Didn't catch
Trying
that.
to figure out where what happened to those woodworker guys. That's the only lead there is. Maybe they got attacked by wolves, so I say yeah.
Well, I don't have an argument against that.
If the wolf went north and the road is going north, I guess I could do both.
Yeah.
So give me a moment to.
It'd be survival.
Survival. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would this count under hunting?
Under what?
Under hunting?
It'd be tracking.
No, I mean this particular thing that I'm doing. Would it count in hunting?
I don't know what that is. Like, give me a reason as to why hunting is relevant.
Well, it's relevant because I get a bonus, but regarding the gameplay, hunting would be both tracking and catching animals, but I'm not sure if you would make me roll for like damage and actual combat and stuff while hunting, so I'm not sure if those two are separate. And I don't know if there's actual tracking here, since you said it's a survival roll, so if there's no actual tracking, I have no idea.
I didn't know there was a hunt check.
Oh, an animal trained. Are you talking about the animal trained for hunting?
No, I'm talking about I get a bonus to hunting.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so all right, so a survival task. He's right in that it would be a survival roll. If I'm correct, then you have an ability that says whenever you use that survival roll to hunt, then you get the bonus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Hunting is technically tracking till the very end.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, I'll give it. Go ahead.
That would be a 6 bonus, then it's 22.
You too?
Yep. 22.
That definitely gives you because there's snow around, it left some pretty decent tracks in the snow, and it was heading it was running very fast. So it kicked up a lot of snow, and there's a very distinct trail. I mean, just about everyone can see it if they were looking for it.
Okay.
Is it following the road?
More or less, yeah.
Alright, then I want to keep doing that. I want to keep tracking while we're moving down the road then, I guess.
All
I
right.
mean, are we down the
Yes.
road?
Off in the distance.
This is why I said we need a leader. We need someone to say we are moving down the road.
We
You know?
we do need a face for the party.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
all I'm good at.
You're like the diplomatic guy, so maybe you should do that.
Right. So
As long as I can help in any way I can. What?
as you're heading down this road, you start to see the mill off in the distance, and there's a few buildings surrounding it.
A
And
mill?
what?
A mill, you said?
Yeah, it's a wood mill.
Okay. I didn't
It's
hear you,
powered
sorry.
by the river.
Cool.
And there's a few buildings around it because they actually stay here for a month at a time. And off to the right, you can see where they do most of their lumber work. There's a big portion of the forest actually chopped out. But yeah, you can see that as you get closer, there's quite a bit of damage on these buildings.
Can I tell? Sorry, go ahead.
The shutters, some of them are actually broken off, and a few of them aren't touched, of course, but there's a few that just stick out and broken and off the hinges, some of them hanging from the hinges, and you can see scattered equipment. There's no body parts around, though, because the people who went to check it out were lucky enough to, I suppose, bury what they found. They didn't find all the bodies, though. Not nearly all the bodies. They found a few, and they buried it.
Do we get this information from people?
Huh? This
That
is
information.
this is just what you've heard. They basically
Okay.
came up to this site. They buried the pieces of the bodies they found, and then they headed right out. They didn't take any extra time to do anything because they were
Gotcha.
scared.
So there's no one.
They wanted
Yeah,
to show
totally.
people.
So there's no
Absolutely.
people here right now then.
Huh?
So there's no
one
people here, like the next shift or whatever.
No. No one's coming here.
I look to my companions and I say, well, I guess we can count the wolves out.
Well, the wolf
mean-
did run in this direction, so maybe we should still be careful.
Absolutely. May I roll a search check to, I don't know if I have to be looking for anything in particular, but just see if anything is out of the ordinary above and beyond what's already not ordinary about this place.
Go ahead.
Maybe
Okay.
spot. Never mind.
Switching
All right. Give it to me. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I hate my life.
Wow.
You're just
Found it, nothing.
I get lost.
No.
Guys.
you're
Guys.
sitting there and you're pointing out everything that everyone's already seen. You're like, you see that over there? That looks a little off. And then someone points out to you that that's actually normal.
Yeah.
It's not weird at all.
Don't say that. Don't say that about these people. It's totally racist or something.
The placement of those logs, that's quite queer.
God, this place is so ramshackled, man. These people must have been totally poor. Who you calling poor, huh? Sorry. All right, I'm leaving that one there. I'm not. I want people to know that every freaking rule.
Yes. Anybody else interested in doing anything?
I got a question because we're having a bit of a he told me spot check like
No,
5
never
times.
Mind, never mind.
All right. I'm curious. Spot, is it always sort of like a reflex roll, or is it applied to your search roll, or what?
What I usually do, I don't know if this is the proper way to do it, but I use spot as something where I ask you to make a spot check, and then search is something you do actively.
Okay.
Okay.
I have
So-
a 1 in listen.
Yeah.
I want to see what direction the wolf, the tracks of the wolf went, and also try to see if there are any other tracks of more wolves, or anything that's not a human.
The track of the wolf actually heads into one of the larger buildings. Looks to be like their what would you call it? I guess a mess hall or something. A place where they spend time together as a group, not where they sleep, but where they eat and where they hang out.
Commons.
Yeah.
Is it dark in there?
works.
Right. You can actually see that the door is actually broken in. Like there's no way that door is going to get closed again. But you see that the tracks seem to be headed that way.
All right.
Do I notice any other wolves tracks or any other non-human tracks?
Not anything. Nothing really sticks out to you.
All right. I mean, like if there are bears too, that would be pretty bad. But I turn around to my group and say, wolves in there probably. Not sure if there's only the one or if this was the pack spot, but. And I shrug and I wait, to see what the others say, respond.
What could have taken the doors off the hinges?
Probably not a wolf.
No. Well, the biggest
Well,
wolf
that'd be
I've
real
ever
big
seen. See that little
Yeah, I think
mannequin
there's
there?
something more than just wolves in there.
That wolf must have had to been huge.
Yeah, I agree. It had to be real big.
There though, because that wolf wouldn't have ran in otherwise.
It's not the size of the wolf that matters.
That's how you use it.
Where'd that go?
Thank you.
Use the wolf.
Thank you. Ooh, it was a long shot. I was like, it might just stay quiet. That's right.
All right. So, do you want to head in?
Yeah, I elect that I'll go up front with the shield, and
I second that
go in-
motion.
Go in
Can
as
you
a
block the door
group.
with it? Is it big enough to block the door?
Oh yeah, how big is the door again? Is it like 2 big wooden doors, or is it just like a 1-person door?
It's it's like doors that like swing in and out, kind of like almost like on a barn.
Double wing.
Yeah, a shield could fit through there.
Saloon doors.
All right, I wanna try something. Jackson turns around to I forgot the full name. Give me a moment. Potzenheimer, right? Okay. Turns around to Potzenheimer. Says, "Hey, could you carry me? I have an idea."
I'd probably have to. What's your idea? Should I? Because I don't think I could carry a shield, a sword, and a person at the same time.
Here's the thing. You hold that shield like I sit on your shoulders and I shoot arrows over the shield if there are wolves in there.
That's a good idea. We can do
This
that.
is so weird in my head.
Let's do
This
it.
is usually where the party starts to disintegrate. From experience, it's when the people get on people's shoulders and shoot. That's usually when it goes wrong. I'll stay in the back.
Here's the thing. I like climbing trees and there are no trees here, right? And he's
Oh,
big.
nice. Close second, man. He's like a palm tree.
And he also has a shield.
Why not?
It's like a juniper. He's a juniper.
Does anybody have torches?
I do. I have 6 torches. One, a light one up.
All right. What we can do is, all right. Here's an idea. I could stick the shield in the doorway. You could stand behind it, and we could throw a torch in there because it's probably gonna be dark in there.
Well, is it dark? Like, can we see inside? Like, if there's a huge shadow, or if there's like light going through windows or something?
There is some light going through the windows, but it's, I guess in game terms it would be like a low light situation. Huh?
Is there a chimney?
A chimney?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the deal: is I feel like even if in low light someone could be hiding, and let's not even risk it. I got 6 torches. I have no problem throwing one in. What do you guys
The
say?
wolves might have a problem, and they might run at us though. That wouldn't be so great.
The
Yeah,
mess
there
hall.
could be a bunch of kids in there too. I mean,
All right, Potts.
Could be a bunch of kids covered in napalm.
yeah, that escalated really quickly.
Pottenheimer.
Sounds like a good idea still.
When you walk up and put the shield next to the door, you start to hear what sounds like whispering.
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
All right, then is the torch inside?
So, guys, I just heard some whispering. So, do you still want to throw the torch inside and investigate?
The torch should be inside by now. I mean, if we're moving towards the door, we should be able to see. I wouldn't want to move towards it like if we
Yeah.
don't know what's inside. Then
I've got it in my hand. I'm up for throwing it right now. If I begin to light it, seeing that everyone's kind of for it.
Do it.
All right, and I toss it into the building. Please tell me I do not have to roll a 20-sided die. I'm doing it anyway.
you missed the building.
Oh, whew. All right. Okay, all right.
No, you're
here.
just tossing it, so it's
What
like-
can we see besides the hearing? thing?
All right. Who's looking in? No one's really looked in yet.
I'm
looking
Yeah,
at
I am throwing the torch.
Yeah, he's
But
looking
I
over
can't-
me.
Yeah, I'm too short. I won't be able to see. I ask you, what do you see?
I see the back of my shield.
Well, that's kind of productive.
Yeah.
So
So
Well,
I
that
still
changes.
I still like to climb up on my back kind of thing to look over the shield while I brace.
All right.
Need
So-
a boost?
Especially because I think you guys have better like investigating skills than me.
So
Yeah.
basically, he's bracing his shield, and I'm drawing my bow. You know,
Yeah.
just in case.
What does he see, Jackson?
Jackson's climbed up on his shoulders.
Yeah.
You see the reflection of what looks like human flesh. Like you see people in there. You see the figures of people, and you see a little bit of their reflection. But you can tell they're human.
Okay, they are human.
Are they moving?
They're kind of backed up. They kind of see you poke your head in, and they say, "Who is this?" And Potzenheimer, give me a wisdom check. You just roll a d20 and add your wisdom bonus,
All right.
which will be
Just
a
that.
1.
All right. For the 20, I got a 15, and then my wisdom, you said I think it's a 1.
So that's 16. You actually recognize this voice. It sounds like a older gentleman of one of your childhood friends. His name is Harry.
So I would call out: is this Harry from? Crap.
Dragon's Tooth.
Is this Harry from Dragon's Tooth?
And he says, Potzenheimer, is that you?
That is correct, sir.
They start to walk out into the light, and they have their hands up like this, allowing you all to know that you mean no harm. And he's just like, why are you here? It's dangerous.
I was sent to investigate the disappearance of the lumberjacks, right?
Yeah.
He said yes.
Well, you know that this man is actually a lumberjack himself, and so are the other men with him.
Are they wearing flannel? The flannel always gives it away.
They're actually wearing pretty heavy, They're actually, they would normally be wearing heavy winter's clothing all over, but they only seem to be wearing jackets.
I have a question. Sorry. Are those doors big enough for me to pass between the shields and the doors? I
If
mean,
we're only on one wing.
can I enter the room?
To be honest, yes, any of you could have went right past him.
Okay. Can I go towards Harry?
You want to go towards the man?
Yeah. I want to go stand in front of him and tell to him, Harry, you're a wizard.
Oh God!
Sorry about
Nice.
this.
Alright, I gotta know, is this really happening, or is that just a joke?
No, please, you can't take it back.
Alright.
You
Alright.
have to do it.
He looks at you, and he almost seems confused and somewhat insulted.
Has he not seen that movie? He's like the only person who hasn't seen that movie.
I just turn around and walk out.
It was a book first.
Good call. Yeah.
Oh, that was over.
It was
Hey.
a book first.
I have a pretty good gather information stat. Could I use that right now with these guys, or
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
okay?
I
I
mean,
would like
really,
to use that.
You could just go ahead and actually talk to him. Gather information is usually, I think it's more for like either interrogative or when
Oh, okay.
you want to try to gather information from around town, and we're not going to role play that stuff like.
Talking people.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, never mind then.
So he tells you, he's like, you all need to just go back to the village and tell them not to worry about us.
How about this? How about we've almost had our throats taken out to try to get here, and we're not going anywhere because it's just not lucrative.
I nod down towards him and say, what he said.
Nice.
He just
So, while we're here, let's help you. And
a
I
couple
rolled
of the other
diplomacy.
ones. A couple,
I
a
don't.
couple of the other ones walk out, and a younger man actually says, we just don't want to hurt you."
Oh,
that's-
really?
Second, I wanna roll a spot check and see if they look like the guy from the town that we interrogated.
Or search. Or
I would also
Spot.
like to know. I would also like to know if my character has ever played D&D before.
No.
I honestly don't know if that's like directed at me or not.
Oh no! I was kidding. I was asking Craig
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
because everything in my mind is screaming werewolves, but I can't say that.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm thinking zombies, and I've been thinking zombies since the first game.
So you're.
Yeah, I was thinking zombies too.
My character doesn't shit about zombies, so.
What,
I
are
think
you, what is Jackson doing? What
Oh.
is Jackson doing?
I'm trying to see. I'm still. My bow is still drawn, by the way. These guys that came out, you said a couple of the like younger ones came out to say this. They
Mhm.
don't want to hurt us. I want to roll a spot check, see if like examine them, see if they resemble like the expression and the skin and all that stuff. The guy in the city that the town that we interrogated.
You're trying to see if they act like him?
No, if they
Look like it.
visually, like if they remind me of him, like their expressions and skin, stuff like that. Because
Go ahead and give me a roll.
23.
Okay. So this is where it
It's not
gets
even
weird.
funny anymore.
Jackson realizes that one of these guys looks exactly like the guy in town. And when I mean this, I mean it looks like he's either his twin or actually him.
Oh.
All right, I'm sorry, I don't actually remember the name of the guy from the town. Can you remind me? I think I wrote it down, but God knows where that was.
Oh gosh.
So messy.
Got me on the spot now.
It was Anderson Cooper.
Anderson.
I don't remember what his name was.
Oh, I know what it was. It was Marcus.
No, Marcus was the Earl of the city.
Oh. Oh.
I don't remember if I named that guy or not.
It's all right. So I wanna.
We'll just give him a name for now. His name will be Robin.
Robin. Okay. So the couple of them that are in front, how young are they? Like, are they kids? Are they like young adults?
They're like mid-20s.
Okay, so kind of like us. I point my bow at them, and I say I whisper to them so that the guy inside doesn't hear. Hey, you see that guy over there? And I move back my bow to point with the arrow at the guy, and then move back the point of the arrow at them.
Who are you saying that to?
I didn't catch it.
To the couple of them standing outside.
He said, "Do you guys recognize him?"
No, I said, hey, you see that guy? And I point towards him so they know who I mean. How long has he been
Nice.
here? How long has he been here?
How long has who been here?
Well, the guy I pointed at.
Oh, well, all of them have been here for a little over a month.
Is that what the couple of them standing outside say?
There's... what? I don't know what you mean. The couple
All
of...
right, there's two people that he's talking to right now. He's pointing at the dude that I guess that you guys recognize from the town, and he's asking the two folks outside if how long that specific guy has been in their camp.
Oh, well, no one's outside of the building, if that's what you mean. So, they say that he's been with them the entire time.
And the entire time is this like month or so.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so I
Right,
get what he was trying to do. He was trying to put him in front of everybody in a way, right? Not in front of everybody, but out him to, like, trying to out this guy, like being like. Can you hear me?
Basically.
Okay, cool.
So you guys should probably roll like wisdom checks or something, or intelligence checks to figure out if you like figured out what I was trying to do or something.
That would be sense motive if the GM wanted us to do that.
I shall fail.
Or it could be like spot to see where I'm pointing.
As long as it's not combat, Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Well, it's pretty obvious what he's pointing to. I mean, you wouldn't have to make any checks. It's just a matter of he hasn't said it yet. You guys would need to make like wisdom checks or something to see if you remember seeing this guy in town. Save, like Potts wouldn't be able to make that roll because he wasn't there with you.
Yeah.
You might know the guy from town, but you don't know the relevance of why they're pointing him out.
It would kind of be pointless to do that since I was planning on saying something afterwards anyway, since you said that the couple of them that were speaking out, they weren't actually outside. I just thought that from the way you spoke or something.
Well, they walked into the range of the torch that you guys threw in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get it.
I want to whisper to the couple of guys around me, hey, that's the guy from the town.
I look at him after a couple seconds to say, "What's going on here?" And then I pull out my monster manual.
Don't do that. Come on. It's more fun when you know.
Wolves. I know. I'm just kidding. I love it. I'm just messing.
So
that doesn't mean I'm gonna stand in the front. No.
Wait, is that
the young man is just like the young man is like he's like, what have I done?
Who is he? Is he directing the question towards anyone in particular or all of us?
He sees that all of you seem to be talking amongst yourself about him, and
I
he
say-
sees that you're pointing him out. So
We're just worried about you, sir. We came here, hired operatives to try to figure out what's going on and try to help. So honestly, I mean, we would be crazy if we weren't worried. And I try to make a diplomacy roll. I hate that sound. I rolled it. I rolled it. Oh, I rolled it.
there you go.
Does it count? I don't know if you want.
He's like, it just
The
seemed
24.
odd that it just seemed odd that you were pointing me out amongst the group of us. is
Oh,
all.
you just have that face. You have that face that we remember. You know, you got one of those faces.
He's just.
I want to make a bluff check here and say, oh no, I've seen you around, and I was telling them that I really liked you. Like, we had a drink this one night, and then you went off, and I never saw you again. So I was just telling them that on the way. That would be bluff, right?
Yeah.
I say
19.
Scott. Yes. Does that
Zero.
work for you?
So
Doesn't work for it because it better. I don't have any bonuses.
it's fine. He says I don't really remember you, but Harry's right. You guys should head out.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay, I guess you're right. Guys, we need to leave. They're right. You know, they know more about this area than we do. We should head out. And I kind of, tap him on the shoulders and maybe mosey my way away.
Pat's head. And say,
For me, that's
let's,
satisfactory.
let's move on. I pat his
All
head
right.
like good job.
Wait, you pat Dex's head?
No, Pat's.
Oh,
What?
Pot. I keep calling him Pat.
I thought that was nice. Okay, never mind.
Bad spots.
And we walk off into the snow, I suppose, in order to perhaps find a place to hide and spy on them.
Yes.
All
That
right.
sounds
I
a
need
good
to go
idea.
back to the village.
Well, what time of day is it?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Wait, hang on. While we're there, the wolves went into this mess hall, right? The wolf.
Yeah.
Can I see the wolf?
No.
Called it.
Okay.
That was a good question, by the way. I didn't think about that.
I was thinking
Yeah.
of it the entire time.
Forgot about it.
I was just like, you guys followed a wolf here.
That wolf was a weird side quest. Okay, glad that's over.
Before we leave, I want to get off Pot's head, and I want to get.
Oh yeah.
That's so gross.
What?
Wow, you're the only one who went there, man. So
Anyway,
you enjoy that by yourself.
all right. I want to move up to Dex and whisper to his ear so that the others in the house can't hear me. So, what about the wolf? Like after he
really-
finished saying that we should spy on them.
Really quick, I'm just gonna roll a sense motive to see if I would have. I look at you and I say, I know, right? I noticed that too. My character did. I didn't. But he's smarter than me.
All right.
I wait for that.
I'll tell you right now. Who wants to make a spot check? It's going to be really hard to get.
Oh,
Well, I was
Um,
looking on the guy's shoulders. I suppose I could have done it then.
mm-hmm.
Alright.
Bonus for being up off the ground, you know.
That would be 23.
All right. What else?
I just want to point out, I'm sorry, they have not rolled under a 16. This is amazing.
Well,
I mean it. That's amazing.
Well, Garrett makes
Oh,
really
my
bad
God.
attack rolls, but other than that, he does great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than you
I
know,
can-
poke the wolf. Next.
I can diplomacy to save my life, but I can't fight for shit.
What was everybody's rolls for that, though?
sorry?
What was everyone's roll for spot?
Oh,
my
everyone was doing it.
My total is 23.
And yours was what was yours, Barker?
15.
Okay. Did
His
you roll a
was
5?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, none of you see what I was trying to get you to see.
Damn.
I got a 23.
I understand. Well, it's yours
I look
gonna
at the party and I say, "Hey guys, I feel like I just failed a spot check."
I
I
know
feel
that
like
one.
I'm unaware of anything.
Yeah.
be.
I don't know. I'm
I
kidding.
will give you this though, like Jackson, you feel like there's something that you're missing here. Like you feel you caught something, but you just can't really pinpoint.
All right. I turn around from Dex's shoulder. I turn around and I look back at the entrance into the this dwelling again, and I try to see if there are snow prints of a wolf.
Um,
It's worth a shot. Like I mean, you said it was like running, like pushing snow away everywhere and stuff. It wasn't just regular tracks.
yeah, it looked, from your tracking skill, it looks as if it slowed down and walked into the building, but after that, there's no tracks.
And I would just like to point out, and I walk up to Jackson really quick because I think you're going back into the village, and I'm worried, and I point out that it looks like this whole village has been attacked, like ransacked, at least to me. I mean, doors are off the hinges. I mean, they didn't just arrive home from dinner and knock the hell out of their houses. So, and they want us to leave. I mean, I'm not much for conspiracies, man, but this would do me.
I just nod and I turn around from the dwelling and start moving back into the forest.
But I say, what do you think we should do?
Oh, that was a question?
Well, yes, that was a follow-up question that I just asked
All right.
now.
Well, I stop in my tracks, I turn around, and out of character. This kind of sounds like a hostage situation.
Mm-hmm.
We need Bruce Willis. I got it.
I mean, someone said there's a chimney, and I'm good at climbing.
All right, we'll go ahead and do this, but seeing that Potts just said he has to leave,
Yeah.
so I'll go ahead and let you do this, and then we'll have to finish here.
Yeah.
Alright.
And if you guys want to use my guy, just think tank.
This is a good stopping point too.
Yep. Right on the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, I could play for like 5 more hours, but
Me too. I would like to flesh out my character a little more.
Yeah, it's just we have 2 people leaving now, so.
Yeah.
Yep. So, well, there's 3 of us left, though. That's what you said was the minimum.
And I'm really bad when it comes to DMing. I'm really bad at forgetting about characters who aren't here. Like I haven't been playing Brogon.
Yeah, he's just kind of sitting in the corner drinking.
No, that's okay.
Brogon's probably just sitting there like drinking something. He's just like, this don't feel right.
My idea was
Brogon don't like this. Brogon like this though.
Maybe my problem is just that if we stopped skipping weeks, I would feel complete with this much.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest. Like I really, really, really was really upset last week when I found out that the internet wasn't going to be working. So, and like I am always up for this. This is like my second love to music and my wife. So that would actually be 3, not 2. So I mean, you can really count on me being here. It's just that we live in a small town and this happens every once in a while. A really small town. But here's the thing: is if the rest of us are staying, like we can, like I don't know, think up some new characters and roll a quick one-shot or something. I'll GM if you don't want to.
I've never played one shots. No, I did play one and I hated it. And the GM was just kept trying to kill us.
Oh,
well, I mean, like
yeah.
he was actually trying to kill us.
I
Because
thought it was actually
like,
done.
I believe you.
He was short on time, and he was only playing with us because he was waiting for his actual group, and he was literally trying to kill us as fast as possible.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's no fun.
So I think we're just going to go ahead and end off right here.
Cool,
And
man.
then we'll pick it back up next Friday, and you guys might die that time. I failed this
Cool.
time.
Cool.
Next
Yeah.
time you're dead.
Don't save us. The only thing worse than a GM that tries to kill the players is the GM that always saves their players when they're about to die.
Well, either way, I'm ending the broadcast right now, so
Cool, man.
thanks
Okay.
for watching,
We're
everybody.
gonna wrap up what we want to do here.
Huh?
Are we gonna wrap up what we want to do here?
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and stop the broadcast.
Okay.
But